Welcome back to another episode of Geeks-a-Musing. This is Nathan.
This is Ryan.
And
Yeah, it's the real PGizzle.
he's back. I was going to introduce him, but we kind of got thrown off.
There we go. Luke Skywalking on his haters.
Like you got haters.
I stepped all over it.
We're all good.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, as usual,
We're not professional.
no.
Not in the least.
Last episode we forgot to roll.
Yeah, we did.
Ryan mentioned it after we were done, but we already got things packed up,
So,
and I was like, no,
we're
I'm too
just
tired.
shooting the shit part 2.
Yeah.
This one's gonna have it's gonna have 2 exclamation points where the eyes go and shit.
Yeah, because that'll be.
I'm the only person who can say shit around it, right? Because
Yeah.
you both are Christians.
You can.
Okay,
You
that's
can.
fine. You guys just pray for me. That's fine.
I do daily. So yeah, we're gonna.
No,
jump
we were
right
talking
into
about on the way here because we were talking about because you're both Christian.
Yep.
Aren't you different denominations?
Probably I'm Baptist.
No,
Baptist.
I'm
What
non-denominational.
What does that mean?
It means
You don't get any
it's-
money?
No, it's not about religion. It's more about the relationship.
Ah,
with God.
okay.
So it doesn't
See,
matter.
I was thinking like, because I know I'm not an atheist because I believe in something.
Yeah,
So
what
I
do you
think-
say, agnostic?
I think I'm more agnostic.
Yeah.
Because you can't, unless there's a giant foot that comes down right next to me, and I'm like, oh my god, look at that guy, that's God. then you got me. I'm all in.
Well, I'm praying for
But no, but see, I like that. See, like that when we talked about my mom, and you prayed for my mom, which I appreciate because every little bit helps. Because I was talking about on the way on the road trip, you started off with the prayer, and I was like, you know what, this doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah, and I did.
And then,
It doesn't hurt.
And that trip, we had a couple close calls,
Yeah.
but something worked, so I was all for
Something
it.
helped
Ryan's
us.
back was healed during that trip.
No, my back was healed because I got up and walked around. That was all me.
But there
Nobody
was
else
some
helped.
sketchy moments with some deers
Yeah,
that
some
kind of
deer.
they just jumped, but then they jumped right out of
That's
the way.
just animals being animals.
Sketchy moments with some deer, and then some women we didn't know if were hookers or what
Right,
at the.
Oh yeah, you guys
In
on
Vegas.
that crazy night. Yeah.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Lord helped us for sure.
That's right. Kept us safe. They just wanted snacks. They didn't want us. Thank goodness.
Snacks and slushies.
You guys weren't considered snacks because you didn't have $500 for a blowjob.
No.
No.
Jesus.
Oh Lord.
That's dumb.
But yeah, we're just gonna.
You get $500. You can own the girl if you go to Thailand.
All right.
Anyway,
And that'll and one of those stories will be coming up later on Ryan's Navy stories.
There you go.
you got to make sure it's a girl though.
Oh.
And he's got some of those stories where he didn't find out till later it was a man.
No, actually, that was not me. That was friends I warned about because I was like, dude, women don't come with Adam's apples. I mean, they got them, but they're not prominent. And if they are, that's sketchy.
Yeah, they don't
This is gonna
stick
be
out.
one of those
that
ones.
much.
Okay, here we go. However many times, crack open a beer. However many times we say sketchy, drink. There's a drink. We're doing a drinking game
Oh,
There you go.
so that's the Geeks
because
and
we
Musing
did that
drinking
42 something times. The last time we were all together.
game. Oh yeah, that's right. We did.
So.
All right. Well, you know what? I'll pass the ball over to you. You guys started off.
Well, what do you want to?
Well, I kind of figure
What have we been up to?
Yeah, we haven't talked about that in a few episodes.
Just playing games and work. Oh, I got jury duty coming up.
Oh,
April-
do you really?
April 2nd, yeah.
Dun,
Again.
dun, dun.
You had jury duty before?
I had jury duty 5 years ago.
I
I think
don't
they couldn't
remember
call
that.
you again.
I thought that you weren't supposed. Unless, yeah.
Well, I did the thing where you have, I did it online. You have to send it in, and then they'll see if they call me back and go, "You're dismissed" or whatever.
Yes, do.
But they tried to do it in Williamson County. They were like on jury duty, and I was like, I don't live in Williamson County. They were like, oh, okay, never mind. They let me go.
I'm gonna
this
raise this up just a little
This is
bit.
Davidson County.
Never
better.
been to jury duty.
Really?
Never had- huh?
Not yet.
Yeah, hang on.
Nah, if
It's
I
not-
do, I'm ducking it.
It's not that bad.
Because Paul sounds good. I just wanted to.
I'm
Okay.
like, what's going on?
He's
with
got
jury duty?
he's got
I'm like,
radio
no.
voice. I don't have radio voice.
It's-
Yeah, for some reason, Paul's voice. He could be across the room and he speaks and it picks it up like he's right next to him.
Yes.
You have a DVA set?
It's the power of Paul.
The power of Paul. The power of P.
Oh wow, that really picked. Now I see why. I see why these were good. Because
Yeah,
when you
hit
went the
P,
power of Paul, it went.
it's the
Oh, because I got you right here.
Yeah.
Because I said pa.
Oh gosh, we're
My
gonna
ears
cut
gonna start
out this
bleeding.
whole section. Okay.
Oh,
I'm not
Welcome.
cutting nothing.
Welcome back to Geeks-a-Musing. This is the real PGizzle. I really appreciate these guys having me. Love these guys. Let's get it in.
In the newly reconstructed podcast room.
Oh, man.
yeah.
New carpet.
Yeah,
It's been hard to keep Paul off the floor from sniffing this new carpet.
Yeah.
I
It's gonna
love
be
it.
like freaking trails of cocaine.
I just come in here, I start kicking soccer balls and stuff, and it's on.
Hey, kid, we have a match in here.
Yeah.
Good. Well, what have you guys been up to?
Getting summoned for jury duty, and then I been playing games. I've been playing a lot of Skyrim VR.
Let me move this over.
Jesus, man.
Sorry, it's the P. It hits really
Oh, okay.
bad.
You gotta have the pop mic in, man.
How's that better? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, it probably would work better. Yeah, just for you to talk into it. Because since he's so far back, it probably
I
won't.
suck.
Yeah.
You're better than me.
We're
No,
a team. We're a team
we're a
here
team.
at Geeks-a-Musing.
We assist each other. For each round. I wanted to see if he'd react to that. No, then I was been playing a lot of Skyrim VR.
Yeah,
Man.
which makes me sick.
That game's so much fun. Like, especially like when you're fighting a dragon and it's like on top of you, you're like going, oh, I'd be peeing myself right now. that game's a lot of fun. And then I gotta order moss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because the other day I left early to go to work, and I was like, well, I'm gonna stop by GameStop. So I went to GameStop, and I was like, hey, you guys got moss? And the guy was looking at me like, you're an idiot. And I was like, well, I know that, but what do you guys have moss? And he was like, that's a downloadable only game. And I'm like, what? Because
He's old school like me, man.
Yeah,
the disc.
I want to hold stuff in my hands. Don't download my penis. It's right here. I grab it when I want.
I'm kind of.
Are you on the fence?
I
About my
might.
penis?
I am. I might be over the fence for digital. I might be.
You like digital download?
Yeah, I do, just for the ease of playing, man.
See, that is one thing, but it's also like I understand like when I buy a Blu-ray and I give you the digital code, and then like you've got it easy because you don't have to have that shit all over your shelves because they just take up a lot of room.
Blu-rays, I still like kind of like to have, even though you give me the digital copy, I still like to have the physical a lot.
That's true. Yeah.
But it's video games is the one where.
Well, video games now, it's not like video games don't come with like the pamphlet they used to.
No.
Which is weird because every time I turn in a game or something like that, and I turn in everything. I'm not these jackasses who I might have the box, but here's the game, here's the disc. What about the other stuff that came with it? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's kind of cool too, though. Like for movies and stuff, you know, instead of having to go like Redbox or something, you can just hit your little on-demand and be like, I want to watch this movie.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of laziness. Like
I
with
know.
video games, I don't have to get up and switch the disc out to play a different game.
I haven't been to a Redbox yet.
It's been a long time. I had a free game rental and I didn't use it. I'm such an idiot.
No, I think on I got to get a what do you call it? External drive like you have.
Yeah,
I
that
saw
works good.
one for the 4.
Oh, 4 terabytes?
Yeah, 4 terabyte. Which ones do you have?
I have 2.
2s?
Yeah.
I might because I haven't.
I almost went to the 4.
I have it saved in my Amazon if anyone wants to buy it for me. It's the 4. Come on, dude. They do this shit all the time on YouTube. There's people going, look at my tits for whatever for
Well, if you start showing your boobs, we probably get more listeners.
Let me go get some. Send me money. I'll get implants. And I'll show you my boobs.
You heard it here, folks.
Oh man, that's something we got to watch later on. If you guys don't get in trouble by your wives,
I will.
we need to watch Liz Katz doing a Super Mario theme, but to her boobs dancing.
Rachel, I will not be
On-
watching this.
on YouTube. I can't believe she got away with that.
Was she nude?
This is pasties. That's it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like going, how are you getting away with this?
I don't know. Don't show the nip.
I love
They're
it.
good to
I love
let
it,
it slip.
I was trying to think of something to rhyme with that. That was awesome.
Oh man,
That was pretty good.
you keep coming up with rhymes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're our rhyme guy.
You're the rhyme guy.
Is
Paul's
there-
the rhyme guy.
Rhyme with rhyme.
Ryan. It's easy. You know,
I got two right now.
You just ain't
drink more
trying.
Coronas, you're flying. You
Oh
know?
my god. I didn't even think flying. I was thinking lying and crying. And
See,
flying-
you got to get
flying.
more positive, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't be crying, be flying.
Okay.
What about you, Paul? You been up to anything geeky?
No, I've just been working, hanging out.
Oh,
I get stuck in the same shows I watch, like Big
What shows do
Bang
you watch?
Theory and
Okay. Really?
American Pickers and
America. Oh yeah.
American Pickers is interesting. I don't watch TV, but I have seen that show. But it's always interesting the stuff they find.
and yeah, my regular sports stuff, Vandy and
How's Vandy doing? Talking about
not
basketball.
Too good. Not too. Baseball's starting off good, but basketball not so well. We got some good recruits coming in for next year.
Because Vandy's got a decent basketball team, right? They had a good baseball.
We've always had good basketball, but it seems like one or the other. It's like football does good, basketball does bad, and basketball does good, football falls off. Baseball wins the national championship, everybody sucks. But we'll get back on it. But yeah, I'm waiting for Red Dead to come out.
Yes.
Red Dead 2, I'm on it.
You guys are
I can't wait for that game. Ryan, I don't understand why.
The Cyberpunk looks sick too, though.
It does,
Well,
but
the Cyberpunk's by the guys who did The Witcher.
there's no. Is there any
And
gameplay
it's
footage
It's
yet?
supposed to be like 4 times larger than The Witcher territory, the city itself.
And it's
And it's Cyberpunk, so you don't have to worry about countryside. There's no such thing as countrysides in the far future because it's all turned into cities.
yeah.
Well, before we continue on, can I get you guys to slide this way?
Okay.
There you go. Sorry, Ryan again was sounding like he was off in the distance.
I can't help it. I don't have voice for this
No, that sounds good there.
because I'm yelling. Okay.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
Cyberpunk,
it's just Rockstar games. They can never give me a good character
Red
that I want
Dead,
to play.
the first one.
He was kind of an ass.
No, not really. He used to be, but he was turning his life around. He was
No,
trying to do
okay,
good.
yeah,
Remember?
no, Red Dead I did
Yeah.
like, but I just couldn't get into the missions though.
Really?
I don't know what it was about it.
Oh, that's still my favorite Rockstar game.
The best thing I liked about Red Dead was running around together
Online.
with you online and going to the Mexican fort and firing
Yeah,
cannons,
that was pretty fun.
firing cannons over each other's heads.
You hear him going.
Yeah, because you're like, whoa, do it again.
That was pretty fun.
I think that's what the latest pushback was for, is because they wanted to add more multiplayer stuff to like compete with Fortnite, since Fortnite.
Yeah,
has
because it was
had,
supposed
like,
to
a
be
huge-
out early this year,
Yeah,
and then got pushed back to August
yeah, because or October.
or
I think.
October.
Yeah,
Oh,
But-
Fortnite, kind of like that game that's based on Overwatch. Kind of like that game that's based on what was the other one before Overwatch?
No, not over. I think no, because Fortnite's more like that game, Players Underground.
Oh, that's right.
I think
Yeah, is that it? Yeah.
because you can I guess you can build some stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's still one of those shooters, team based. Hey, wait, isn't that one more every man for himself? I
think so,
I could not
yeah.
play that game because you'd have because honestly, if 3 of us were online playing that game, it would be us 3 versus everyone else, then each other.
Yeah, I was
Or
watching
go,
my
no,
son
we
playing
won,
that
we
Fortnite.
won, we won, game over.
but they're super popular. So I mean, you can't
Big time.
deny them being like, we're
You
gonna
can't
pull
deny
it
it,
back.
Ryan.
What was the
And
game
try.
before Overwatch?
Just try.
What was the game before Overwatch?
The game that they were saying Overwatch was copying.
Well, technically, Blizzard doesn't copy anything.
What
that
was it?
That was finger quotes, folks.
I don't remember.
Blizzard hasn't had an original thought in forever.
I don't remember.
It was kind of like
I never heard of it.
they had the heavy and the medic and all kinds of guys. I can't remember the name of the game. People are yelling at me right now, probably.
Medic.
Diablo or something.
No,
I don't know. That's the
not
only thing
Diablo.
I can think of.
Diablo was good. Blizzard. That was a Blizzard game.
That was the only good
But-
Blizzard.
No, I mean like Blizzard comes out with World of Warcraft and they're like going, "Oh, we did it." And I'm like going, "There was at least 5 MMOs before you, and all you basically did was take everything that worked in the other games and scrapped everything else, and just took what worked and made your game."
But now we're talking about shooters, and I keep forgetting to ask you to borrow Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah, you better borrow that. You better borrow that quick because I'm about to turn it in for some.
Oh, are
cash.
you? Oh, go ahead then. I'll catch it on sale.
No,
at
it's
some point.
like it's just not.
You
Because Troy was telling me.
Yeah,
that
they played it.
online. They were like, it takes 15 minutes to get a match.
does it? I played a little bit online, but I just played the bots,
Yeah, that's all. That's all I want to play.
and
is
that was
bots.
fine. I watched them play a little bit of the story, and I didn't get into the story because it was so. Because we got into it before, I would much rather it have been more accurate.
Oh, that's right,
so
yeah.
action packed, over the top. I couldn't. I was like,
Well, that's just how those Call of Duty games are.
yeah.
But yeah, it was also the thing where like you were like going, why am I roasting this person with a flamethrower? And it's a woman screaming. There should be no females in the World War II fighting.
Yeah, why is this Nazi woman screaming who's fighting on the front lines?
Yeah, she'd be nowhere near the front lines.
But no,
if she was Russian, I wouldn't have any problem.
Yeah, no, Russian chicks. But we were
Russians were more snipers and bombers.
I'm probably gonna get because on sale right now on PlayStation Network is the season pass for Battlefield 1. It's like $15, and that was a lot of fun. So
was that fun? I couldn't get into it, man.
Did you play the story or the multiplayer?
I played the one where we played the beta.
Yeah, you didn't like it when we were playing together? Because we were playing with one of your friends too. When we were playing with each other, remember that night we were playing?
No, I was like, was I drunk? Because I'm about to be. Again, no. We played out with Bernard.
Oh,
because I hadn't talked to him in like 6 years before we started playing that game, and I was like, whoa. It's always weird to like play with somebody online that you haven't seen in forever.
Right. That's a cool platform though when you can like connect, hook up with old peeps, old family.
Well, that's how it was when we were at Finian. We'd all play Call of Duty together or whatever.
That was a lot of fun.
Then we'd go back the next day and they'd be going, "Man, Ryan, you were going off," and I was like, I don't know what happened.
I remember
roasted that kid.
I remember Ryan.
I roasted the kid.
Ryan.
I made a 12-year-old cry.
It was what were the brothers that worked there?
Oh,
The Kelly Bros.
yeah, the
Kelly.
Bros.
Who was the older?
Kelly Bros.
Mike.
Mike.
Mizzle.
I think I want to say
got
Ryan.
mad.
Yeah, I want to say Ryan got mad at him and called him something because we were playing against each
I called
other.
him a fucking camper because that's what he was.
Something about it, and it was just one of those moments where you're just like awkward.
We're going awkward, and not only awkward, we got to see each other tomorrow at work. So.
Yeah, we used to go hard on that though, man.
That was so much fun though.
Did.
And it was crazy too to freaking play with the big boss over there too. He was on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was the coolest thing about him is that he would play games with us.
And I think he still plays. I think I still see him on Call of Duty all the time.
Yeah.
I think so.
The dude's in his 50s now. I
Is he
think
really?
he's hardcore.
Was that guy? Was his name Mike?
Yeah, and you would never figure because, like I said, he was the big wig over there. Drove a really nice Mercedes and all that stuff. But then he'd go home at night and just flop in Call of Duty, sit down and start wasting like 12-year-old kids.
Yeah, but that was cool though. We'd all play. So,
That was a lot of fun. I missed those days.
I like a work atmosphere like that.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It's weird how sometimes like who you work with determines who your friends are.
Mm.
And then sometimes, like, at least for me, like, I don't talk to a lot of the friends that I used to work with. Like, I'm getting new friends at my new job now.
Right.
But still hang on to my old cats like you guys.
We got another road trip to plan.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the picture?
What's that?
What was that in Minneapolis?
Oh, the Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, did you
Oh
see
yeah, that was
Man,
awesome.
I don't know how we're gonna get out there. I want to see this thing. Man.
Where is it?
It's the bottom of a lake.
Yeah.
In Minneapolis.
Minnesota?
Somebody put a Jason Voorhees statue at the bottom of a lake.
How are we going to get down there?
Snorkel. We'll have to find out where it is, man. I want to. Do we have a GoPro that's waterproof?
Yes.
See, that'd be awesome.
See, that's
Because
how they do
I know. I told him. I put it on our Facebook. I said, if I go down in the water and I see a thing, I'm going to shit myself. It's going to knock the visibility to zero.
I can imagine, dude. I can imagine somebody going down there not knowing that it's there.
Oh my god, it'd be terrifying.
It would be.
But
like, if you wiped out tubing and you kind of stuck your head in the water, like, oh my god.
Oh man.
But if you had some kind of cool, like, submarine Uber thing going, and you'd be like, I'm just going to put this Jason Voorhees down here, and then everybody can come take my Uber, and I'll take you down to see
This
it.
is not going to be a top paying gig.
What's
like,
that?
Uber driving a car is fine, but I mean, like, Uber submersible?
I don't know. You got a couple dudes from Tennessee about to go up there to see
we're
what
about
it
to
is.
do it, man.
Never know.
That'd be crazy. Yeah. I would trick people.
Let me hop into a little bit what I've been up to. I'm gonna get a little.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna get a little macabre.
Uh-oh.
But before I do that, I want to say I've finally watched Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh, okay.
Me and my son did a couple weeks
Did
ago.
you see the part I'm talking about?
You have to remind me what part you're talking about.
Aunt May at the end.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
spoiler alert. You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
He takes off his mask as Spider-Man. He's Peter Parker.
Oh!
And she's standing behind him.
You said Aunt May. I thought you said Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I was about Ant-Man. Yeah.
Aunt May. That part was sweet.
That was funny.
That part made me laugh my ass off.
I liked it for the most part. I liked him as Spider-Man. I thought that was good.
I like the new suit. How it talks. It kind of talks to him. But it's an Iron Man suit.
I had a problem though.
Oh yeah.
With MJ.
Oh yeah.
They
changed.
Isn't her character? Isn't her name not Mary?
Mary Jane. Mary Jane Watson.
Yeah, Mary Jane Watson.
Yeah.
But the girl's name in the movie is Michelle.
Yeah. They changed.
And not only that, but they made her one of these social justice warriors. I couldn't.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, because remember she said she wanted to go to Washington with them because there's some good museums or whatever she can protest.
Oh, that's right.
And then she didn't want to go into the Washington Monument because she goes, I don't feel comfortable, doing whatever from a thing that was built by slaves. And she just looked all like, I'm like, oh, you really?
Oh, you sound exhausting.
Seriously, gosh, dang it. Well,
there's something about that actress there. I think she's like.
Other than that, I enjoyed it.
I think she's. People are saying. I mean, I've seen her when she's actually made up and everything. She's very attractive.
Yeah.
But when she's just playing when she's playing that character, you're like, oh my god, yeah. I wouldn't give you money to get.
No, because she constantly looked. Her character was constantly one of those ones that seemed like it was always looking for something to gripe about.
Oh yeah.
It's like, okay. Just want to throw that in there.
They dropped the ball. They dropped the ball on that, is what I say.
Did you see it, Paul?
No, I'm not a big movie guy.
Speaking of movie guys, this guy hasn't seen.
I haven't seen anything.
He saw the original Star Wars, and that's all.
Get out!
Get out!
Get out! Sorry.
Get out of here!
Yeah, you said you're gonna sit down and watch them on one day, right? All 8.
Yep, we're gonna binge watch. We're just gonna
we
Star Wars Day.
He's gonna binge watch that back to back with the extended editions of all 6 Hobbit and Lord of the Ring movies.
Oh my God, no! You would die.
I don't know.
Some of those are 4+ hours.
You'd starve to death.
Hey. If I gotta do it.
Are you another kind of like sword and sorcery fan?
Yeah, did you see the Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit?
That's funny. Or like Harry Potter.
You saw the Harry Potters?
No. I've seen bits and pieces of like almost every movie, but it's like I'm like going to sleep.
The Harry Potter movies, I haven't seen the last 3.
Oh really?
Like I saw the first ones and I was like, nah, I'm done.
Oh.
I've seen all the Toy Stories.
That's cool. Those are good.
Did you see the? We might have to watch that after this if you guys haven't seen it. The sneak peek trailer to Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, Wreck-It Ralph, yeah.
You seen that?
Yeah.
The part with the bunny and the cat.
The actual trailer?
Yeah. The teaser trailer.
I saw one of the teasers. That doesn't sound familiar.
Which one did you see?
I saw the ad for it, but I didn't.
Maybe it was the ad I saw for it. Then I don't remember seeing that.
There's a part of we'll watch it and you'll see what's about.
Okay.
When I first saw it. There's not much that makes me laugh my ass off, but man, that part,
is glorious.
Oh, it was great. Every time I still see it, it makes me laugh.
I wonder how bad it's picking. I wonder how bad it's picking up on that.
The AC.
The AC. Because I noticed last one of the episodes before it was picking up the dryer. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it as I was listening back to it at work. I'm going, oh, I can hear the freaking dryer in the background. It eventually stopped.
Right now we're standing in what's going to be my bedroom.
Yeah. See, we painted it all for Ryan, all nice.
That's nice. There's girlies swinging on cages and
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But let me get into my macabre. What I've been up to.
You were done.
No,
my he's not done, folks.
You know.
Oh, you have to watch your girl online, Mistress Macabre.
Mistress Macabre.
Yeah, she's a YouTube. She likes to do a lot of stories. You'd like.
These might.
Girl. No offense, Rachel. You would like this girl because she's into like scary stories and stuff.
Oh, okay. You'll have to show me a video later.
Okay. She looks like the Baroness from G.I. Joe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
You lost me. Never mind.
The Baroness from G.I. Joe, but like in a hipster kind of version.
Yeah, you really lost me now.
Oh, did I? Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay. But you know how sometimes I get morbidly curious?
Oh, no.
Remember, early on.
Did you do that thing I did where you jerk off the razor blades?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
No. Remember, it was early on in the podcast. I mentioned a ISIS video I watched where they
Oh God, no, not these again.
where they killed a prisoner with an anti-aircraft gun.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
They shot him in the head with it. This other one, me and my friend Marlon were at work, and a guy we know who works there, George, or Jorge. His real name's Jorge, but we call him George. He come up and he mentioned a video, and we were both like, "No, I didn't see it." And I was like, "Is this real or not?" So we went and looked it up. It was ISIS killed a prisoner by running him over with a tank.
Jesus.
And so he had mentioned it. I was like, okay. So we found the video. It's super produced, like superly well produced HD video.
Yeah.
And it shows the guy, and they show the tank, and it shows the guy. He's chained up, and the tank's like, let's say here's the tread of the tank. It's probably right about here,
Shoulder height.
And so he tries to hop, and he can't go very far, and it catches him, and so he falls over, and it runs him over from his feet up.
Yeah.
And then you see that,
Okay.
and the video comes in for a close up.
I gotta ask real quick. When a prisoner, is this an American prisoner? Or
No, it's a Middle Eastern guy.
Middle Eastern guys. You know what? Even though it's still terrible, it makes me feel. I'm probably a bad person for this. It makes me feel better that it's not an American.
Beep boop beep. I gotta beep that out.
Technical difficulties, folks. Technical difficulties.
No, because I'm like, it still sucks, but I'm like, as long as it wasn't like an owner of our military.
I think
Yeah,
everybody
no
feels
problem.
that way. They may not want to admit it,
Yeah.
but I think a lot of people do feel that. You see it, you're like, oh, that sucks. But you're like,
it
oh, that'd be
sucks
worse
for
if it was
that
an
dude,
American
but-
guy,
oh, man.
or if it was a British person watching. Like, oh, that would have been worse if it was a British guy.
I'm kidding.
But it was real. It wasn't fake. And
That's gross.
they go in of course they have to come in and show you close-ups of the body.
No.
And it's all like kind of flat, but not quite flat. And it's all busted and broke. And then they get up to the head, and it's just like
Is it a
his
mess?
head's probably about
Splat.
that
Can you
wide.
still see his face?
No, it's just like busted open, and there's just gore all above it. It was
fucking weird.
It was pretty nasty. It was pretty
Why
gross.
do you like this shit?
It piqued his curiosity.
No, I don't like it. I just got morbidly. Well, that one he mentioned it, and then the other day I got morbidly curious.
No, my God.
I forgot what it was. It got me thinking about something. And I was like, you know what?
My morbid curiosity revolves around two girls in a cup, and that's about it.
Oh, that's just gross. I almost gagged.
That was disgusting.
No, that was so nasty.
I'll never eat Frosties again.
I for some reason I got it in my head. I was like, let me see. Is there any crime scene photos of Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment? I went and looked it up, and yeah, they've got some crime scene photos out there of it. It's pretty nasty. There's this one dude. He looks like he's bent over like part of the bathtub,
I bet he is.
and he's on his back like this, and you can see his ribs.
Yeah.
But he's been completely cleaned out.
Oh God.
So it's just like an open. No, there's no. He's took it all out.
Just a cavity.
Yeah, just an empty cavity. And then there's another photo of a head and two hands, and then the inside of his freezer, and then another body kind of got split open right here.
So you think he was just like harvesting that stuff out and saving it to eat? Or
He
you
was
think
eating some of it, and
snacking
then
on it while he was
Well,
taking it.
That's the part animals go for.
yeah. Well, they said he made like a shrine and all that with like human heads and all that he would masturbate to. He was just a weird, sick psycho dude.
Wow.
No.
But then, of course,
No,
that
I just I just had mental images of like, is he like tapping his dick on their forehead?
he probably did.
That's gross, man.
It is gross.
Oh man.
But then
I got you on that one.
that
It's like, oh no. I was like, are you alright? What's going on?
of
I had
course.
mental images.
Those photos were attached to other like crime scene photos, so of course I'm like, well, I'm already here. Let me just scan down and see what they got. There was another one. This was so weird. They were
Valentine's Day Massacre.
I don't know what they were high on. I don't know what they were high on, but the story was it was a guy and his girlfriend, and one of their friends is over, and the friend comes up behind the guy and blows his brains out with a 45.
Jesus.
They must have been high on something because they then proceed.
Happy Fool's Day.
The guy's girlfriend and the other guy then proceed to take photos of themselves cutting up his body naked.
What?
And there's a photo of one of the chicks. She's like completely naked, and the guy's on the ground, and she's got the saw, and she's like just got the biggest smile on her face.
Dude,
like about to. She had to have been high on something, man. It was so freaking weird.
Meth, what a drug.
And then one other one was a guy killed this woman and he cut her head off and he had it and he put it on a table and put sunglasses on it and took a picture of it.
Well, that's just you have to do that.
Paul, that's sick if you're laughing at that. What's wrong with you?
That's just cool, man.
That's cool.
And then he posed her headless body in different ways.
When you're cool like that lady, the sun shines in you 24/7.
Exactly. You gotta throw those shades on.
I totally stole that line from my science project.
Then you see, of course, when you look through some of those, you're just like, why am I looking at this crap? And
why are you looking at this stuff?
It was just morbid curiosity, and then I got off. I was like, I can't look anymore. Yeah, I got tired. I was like, whew.
You nap.
Do you guys do you ever get morbidly curious about stuff like that on the internet?
YouTube gifs, and I listen to a lot of our old podcasts. Yes, when you see one of those and it says 32 views, that's me.
Yeah, Ryan's 31 of those views.
I'm our biggest fan. No, actually, the funny thing, our podcast helped me sleep.
Do you play them at night when you go to sleep?
Yeah, I do, because it makes me. I get to sit there and smile and go, that was funny.
I think it doesn't count, though. Like, if you watch it from the same thing.
I think it did, because I tested it out. At least for me, it did. It showed it went up one, and then I went out and came back in, and it showed it went up again.
Shit, man, I'm going to put that thing on replay. I'm just going to put it on and go to work and come back and
we need some hits.
10 hours, let's see.
Like, wow, Ryan, you still had 200 views.
Yeah. That's
good stuff, though, man.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, sorry. I get that way sometimes.
I get to the point now these podcasts aren't really. I mean, like they're for other people if they're interested in listening to us. But like now, it's just it's just for us just to do something, just to have fun.
Yeah, it's fun just to get together and just kind of jib jab.
Shoot the shit, part 2.
Part 2. But no, that I've been replaying.
At the end of this one, we need to roll. Because the next one is just the next one doesn't really count. It's a whole thing to itself. That's kind of how I'm playing it.
What?
Oh what?
Oh what? How about I put your head in there? You see how it's so small?
It's a tiger shark.
Oh what?
That's Jaws. You ever seen Jaws?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank God.
Parts of it.
No.
Parts of it.
Oh man, I fell asleep halfway through.
How can you fall asleep to Jaws?
I don't know.
I'm not giving him shit because when I saw when I saw the first Star Wars, I was 5 years old and I didn't have nap time before. So halfway through the movie, I did.
Well, how old were you when Jaws?
I need nap time.
When you fell asleep.
Well, it comes along where you get like Shark Week and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll check in on it and see what's up.
To me, that movie, we've talked about it, has one of the best scenes in cinema history when he's talking about the USS Indianapolis.
Yep, and then I saw that movie, USS Indianapolis, and that movie was weird. Well, there was a part where they were like showing like from a bridge view looking down on the ship as it's passing underneath, and you can see little They couldn't get real men to walk on the deck of a ship. They got little CGI guys looking like Link walking on.
What movie is that?
Walking on the deck of the ship, the USS Indianapolis.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched it yet.
Nicolas Cage in it.
Little gingerbread man, just like
basically just walking around.
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Yes, I know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane. Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man! She's married to the Muffin Man. Yeah.
I love when Nate Dogg gets into his characters.
I like it.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. He does great. Yeah.
Oh.
He does great.
You should have heard me down here
impersonations.
when this room didn't have any carpet and there was all the furniture was out.
Echo?
It had a great echo, so I was singing. I was singing Aladdin's show. I could show you the world.
Was it echoing there?
It was just my voice sounded really good for some reason, so I was just singing. I was like, "Oh, that sounds good."
Let's share the carpet.
This is so dorky. I actually I started singing. I was like, "Oh, the echo sounds good." So I went and looked up the lyrics and I sang the whole freaking song.
Wow, that's so
awesome.
Cool,
oh,
that's a good testimony.
I want to sing let's sing the Little Mermaid song.
Which one?
He's like, I'm down. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
We'll do the Jamaican accent.
Under
the human world. It's a human world. But life under the sea is better than anything they got up there. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You can dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things are around you. What more is you looking for?
Under the sea. I was waiting for Mickey to bust in. The Mickey Mouse SWAT team.
Ha! Oh boy, you guys better stop.
Don't worry, Goofy. That was Goofy. Oh man. I can't do a Donald Duck impression. My dad could do one. It's fine.
Okay, that's one voice I wish I could do. But it seems like this is gonna hurt your throat.
My dad does it too.
Does he really?
Yeah, he'll do the Donald Duck.
I think all dads can do Donald Duck.
Yeah, that seems like
It's
like choking.
I thought it was more out the side.
Yeah, we try to do it. We sound like we're,
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Do it again. That's horrible.
See, the part of doing it, I can't do the part where you talk at the same time.
Yeah, you got it. Just starting on.
just formulate words.
Now we're just.
So you want some pizza.
Now we're just teaching me how to. Oh my god!
Say you want some pizza.
Yeah.
I just did that.
Is that what you said? Because the pizza's almost here.
I can't do it.
Well, here, let's just do another voice.
I'm too busy laughing.
Don't make me laugh. I gotta pull my cheek out.
Here we go.
Cheek out.
Oh boy. I don't know what we're gonna do down here.
Is that Droopy?
It's Droopy Dog.
I like Droopy Dog.
Oh boy. Oh
I
dear.
was like, what do you, man, was it nursery school? I still have this picture. It's a drawing I made from nursery school. I drew Woody Woodpecker from a book, because I had it, and then I did watercolors like little kids do, finger paints. And then I wrote Woody Woodpecker, but I misspelled Pecker.
Oh no.
So his name is Woody Woodpecker. And it's still up there, and I look at that, and I shake my head like going, you will never misspell a word ever again.
And that's why you're very.
That's why I'm very anal about spelling now. Oh my god, did you spell that word wrong? Damn Facebook people.
Yeah, he's always constantly correcting me. He's like,
Well, that word you used should have been used like this.
No, when I was going to school growing up, my great aunt used to she would teach me how to spell, and it was usually sound words out, and you can figure out how they're spelled. But of course, you have to know the basics like I before E, except for C and all that stuff like that. But basically, if you sound out a word, you can usually figure out how it says. Now it's easier for us because you can still sound out the word, and then your phone will go, "Oh, I got you. I know what word you're going."
thank goodness.
Yeah, that is true. That does help. But in some ways, it also kind of makes you dumber. I don't have to worry about it because it'll do it for me.
Or it's also funny when the spell check when you're trying to type fast, and the spell check kicks in, but you've already hit send. You're like, well, that's not what
That's not what I said.
It says it's like, why would you think I was trying to say that word? I have no examples at the moment, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You and your weird shit.
Weird.
I saw this video.
I saw this video of a guy getting smashed with a tank. That's what normal people look at.
No, how did you get?
I saw this guy getting crashed by a shank.
What was that word?
Shabbed.
Yeah, shabbed. That's it.
Oh yeah, shabbed. Yeah,
I don't want to
Shot
get
and
shabbed.
stabbed at the same time.
don't want that.
Well,
Shot
no,
and stabbed.
Shabbed is when you get hit with a bayonet, and the guy pulls the trigger.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
No, that sounds sketchy.
Sketchy.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know what to do,
Drink.
people.
Up, you're out.
I'm always out. Yeah. Good times.
That just goes out of
That was
nowhere.
a pause right there.
I'm leaving it in.
That's fine.
That's how we do.
No, I did like the board game ones where you entered the because I was listening to it,
All
and I was
the
like, I don't remember that because you started
commercials.
putting in the commercials, and I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, they did. It didn't take actually too much time either. I just had after you said no. The longest part was finding the spots where you said the name of the game we were gonna play.
Yeah.
Then I had to look it up. Like, oh crap, I gotta find it.
Because there was a lot of
commercial.
I didn't hear a commercial, but I mean that's not a surprise because
Yeah, I didn't do it for like chess or checkers.
Jesus, where are you gonna get the line for that one?
Yeah, and there's some of them there was no commercials for, like some of the weirder ones that you were talking, like the lesser known ones.
Axis and Allies, stuff like that.
Yeah, Axis Ally. I thought there would have been because Risk had one, but Axis and Allies didn't.
Did Risk have one?
Yep. Risk was a really fun game. I actually bought the
Do you remember?
little
Do you remember how
disc.
Risk worked?
Yeah, but I bought the little Risk for PS4. It's got like
Oh, okay.
Monopoly, Risk, and something
Oh,
else,
like board
I think.
games thing. Those are always fun on some of the consoles.
Yeah, and you can just play it whenever
I
you
used,
get
I
bored.
used to play those with my ex-girlfriend, who I haven't heard of in a long time. Now I'm kind of worried about her.
What you doing, girl?
What's up, girl? Does she listen to the podcast?
Nah.
You should tell her to listen
I
to
think
it.
she may be dead.
Oh, God.
The ex-girlfriend, the one you talk
I don't
about?
mean to laugh, but I think she might actually be
What?
dead. She contacted me around Christmas time.
Because she was hitting you up there for a while, bunch.
We had an argument because she's well, I don't want to say ex-alcoholic because I think she's still an alcoholic. But now she's kind of maybe added some pills and medication into that as well. So now she's all off her rocker. Ooh. But then she was mentioning how like we were bringing up like she was bringing up kind of the past stuff, and I was like, oh, because some of the stuff I like, some of the experiences her and I had together. But one she kept bringing up, and it's really weird to me that she would bring this up, and I'm gonna bring it up because it was a cool time.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. In a movie that was my life. What the fuck? But there was a time where like her mom, she said, "Oh, I'm gonna leave the house," and she left the house, and she let us use her bathtub together.
How old are you?
Like, we're in our my late 20s, her mid 20s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was weird, but it was like she really liked that, and I was like, that's weird that she would bring it up. She was like, that was one of her favorite moments. But then she brought up this thing where like, because she had a lot of ex-boyfriends who used to beat her and stuff like that, like hit her and they were really mean to her, and then like, I don't think she remembers. Her memories are kind of like off, like maybe she kind of jumbled stuff together. But she said that I was one of the guys who did something to her, and I was mad because I haven't laid a hand on any woman ever in a physically violent way, in a physical way, in a nice way, but not in a bad way.
Yeah.
In a sexual way.
Unless they told you.
Yeah, sometimes they tell you to smack them, even though you don't want to. They're like, you smack me.
I couldn't do that anyway. I couldn't smack her. Maybe like an ass slap, but that's about it. But the that's so weird because now I'm thinking people are doing it like they're making a face like what the fuck. But she said like I hit her, and I was like, no. If anyone got hit in our relationship, it was me getting hit by her because she was very abusive.
This is what she had talked about last time you guys talked.
Yeah, last time we talked, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to her if she thinks I was one of the guys who hit her because that's not me. Mm-mm. And then like I haven't talked to her since. And I haven't talked to her in 4 months, and I was like, she's probably still in her house getting fed on by her dog.
Oh, I hope not, man.
I hope not.
Have you thought about just shooting her text just to see if she's okay?
Nah, we'll pop in when we go to Texas and whatever.
Oh,
it'd be weird if like we found her. She's just laying there. I'll be going, oh my god, I was right.
Oh, man.
8 months ago, I was right.
Oh, dang.
Look at that dog. That's a fat little dog.
And I'm the weird one.
Yeah, see, I was trying to play it was more of a thing, but now he's all.
Now I look good. I'm on my high horse now.
And I'm all crazy now.
There you are.
No, only one time I did. She was like just wailing on me, like punching on me, and I basically put my hand on her neck and shoved her away from me.
Pushed her away, yeah.
Me, and she immediately fell to her knees and played the victim, and I automatically felt guilty. Because that's what I am. I was raised you don't hit women.
Exactly.
At all. Even if she's coming at me with a bat.
But I will say this.
She probably could get a little bit of a jar there.
There are some YouTube videos that show some women who are like just punching on a dude, and you can tell the dude can't take anymore, and who open fists like smack her.
Yeah.
And then they immediately go like, okay. Those are kind of fun to watch.
That's when they automatically play victim, and you're like going, you brought that on yourself.
But other than that, you're right.
Don't be hitting me.
If you're just in a verbal argument and he just hauls off and punches you, yeah.
I never had any other girlfriend hit me. Only that one. That was a very emotionally.
I'll say that sounded like a very
man, the sex
interesting relationship.
Actually, that's not true. The sex was good like the first 3 months, and once we were together for a long time, it was missionary from then on out.
Well, it like plays into that line of
missionaries where you gave up, basically.
That line of self-defense. You know, I mean, it goes with a lot of stuff. There's that line of self-defense where, you know, you got to do something sometimes, whether it's chicks or police or anything.
Police?
You know,
I'm
it's
not slapping a policeman.
Yeah, but I mean that's what happens with a lot of time with the police. They feel like their life's at harm, so then they do something and trying to defend theirself. So
we could go into that topic. I think a lot of days nowadays we got some police officers who are too afraid. They shouldn't be doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Some guy looked at me wrong. 400 rounds at the guy.
I mean,
You hear about the guy in Texas? There was a guy who got shot in Texas by 3 police officers 65 times with pistols. That means they stopped to reload and continued firing.
60. Is that a correct estimate, or
that was a correct estimate?
I mean, yeah, there's no reason to put 65 rounds in, or whatever.
Because he's probably dead after the first 32.
Yeah, unless the guy.
Maybe.
The other ones are just trying. We're gonna make this guy heavier. I don't know what's going on. No, but then like in the military now, because like I was telling your son about going to the military, and I'm pushing him towards the Navy. Now I'm just saying if he's gonna make a choice,
and like I told you,
go the safe route.
Your Navy stories, and I'm like, don't go in the Navy.
I'm not telling him. No, my Navy stories are good.
No,
I never did anything bad.
Whatever.
I didn't do anything bad. Other people did.
What? Oh, I've heard about. I heard.
Tell me a story.
I want to tell. I want to tell, but I want you to tell these.
I'll bring it back up later.
So you can go into the Air Force.
No.
Yeah.
Then you'd be like my
Air Force push-up. There you go.
There you go.
Oh yeah, you push up nothing.
Yeah. Well, bad. I mean, I don't mean bad as in you're doing like evil things. I'm just talking about going into like Thai brothels or whatever, or where there's a bar with a curtain under next to you,
that place was fun.
and you and a buddy, and heads pop up and like, woo, sucky, sucky, oh yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
So I don't want to think about son doing that. If you get what I'm saying now.
Yeah, he'll be over 21 by then.
I kind of feel. I mean, from an outside way, I kind of feel like that's a military thing, unless the guys are married when they go in and they have families. I think those guys, I think they keep it legit.
They used to make me mad.
But if you're a single dude and you're in the military, wherever you're going, I'm pretty sure, no matter which you're in, I'm pretty sure you're doing something to get it in.
Every guy I knew who went in, who had a girlfriend on the outside, did not work out. That's what when I went in clean slate. Excuse me. That wasn't even a good burp.
That sounds a little sketchy.
Clean slate. No girlfriends waiting for me back home.
That's sketchy.
I was single.
That's sketchy, I say. Sketchy.
Why are you making me drink? That's like 3 or 4.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. But we need Ryan's Navy stories.
We should do Navy stories.
And now I want to put a picture up of you with your hat turned cockeyed, doing the stance.
No, I can do that.
What's the Navy song?
You basically should be
in the
Anchors
Navy.
away, my boys.
Anchors away.
Blah blah blah. Something else. No, whenever we were in boot camp, there was a bridge you walked under. When you went under that bridge, everybody had to sing "Anchors Away" as you were walking through. And I remember the end of the song was like something like da 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 the break of day, and then it was like hoo ha 3 2 8 go Navy. that was our thing at the end.
In my head, I hear when you guys are going to the bridge, I hear the anchors away, but it's like anchors the way.
That wasn't us. That was the other team. That was the other group.
Hey Ryan, it's anchors the way time.
Man, I'll tell you what though, I was super shy when I went in the Navy, and at the end of like 12 we'd go to our training courses who taught us how to do like our sea and anchor details and stuff like that. There was girls that were there as well. Man, I was talking some girls' asses off because I was like, oh my God, thank God, there's a woman here.
Females.
I was like, it was, because there was this one girl really cute I was talking to, and I was like,
Where'd my ass go?
I was like, who the hell is this guy? Because I was like, I didn't know, what the fuck did you say?
You were talking the girl's ass off. You're like, what up, girl? She's like, where'd my ass go?
I talked that shit off. But then, but no, I was talking to this girl, and I was like, going, wait, who the hell is this guy? Because I didn't recognize myself. Which is funny, because when I came back from the Navy, one of my best friend from the high school, Travis, basically just kind of stopped talking to me. Because I wasn't the same person I was before I went in the Navy. I think I might have changed. I think I changed for the better, but he probably saw me as a different person.
You're getting the chicks. He was mad.
Well, he was married by then, so it didn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Well, right now we can either decide to end the podcast or pause it because pizza is here.
Pizza's here.
We're at 50 minutes right now.
50 minutes. We're gonna pause. We're gonna eat pizza. We'll come back. We'll see you folks in a second.
2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Rams don't have tails.
All right, we're back from eating pizza, and we decided we're actually going to end the episode.
I'm full.
We're out of here, guys.
Yeah, we're full, but we got to roll though.
girls.
We're gonna roll.
For the
So
we're going to roll twice, right?
Paul's gonna roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
You roll
Let's get
first.
some music.
So this will be the.
Rolling. Is this rolling music?
It's rolling
Yeah.
music.
I've heard that song before. All right, roll.
Woo! That's 7.
Hey, that's cars.
What else would I
Uh-oh,
roll? But
cars.
That's 7.
Cars, famous cars, and
Lucky
favorite
7.
cars. So that's Paul. And then
Lob Zombie.
2,
With the
Supernatural.
deuce.
Yeah.
Ghosts and Spirits.
Heck yeah.
I appreciate you guys for having me on again. It's your boy, the real PGizzle. Let's go.
Oh, real quick, let me throw out. You can email us at geeksamusing@gmail.com, facebook.com/geeksamusing. But most importantly, our YouTube channel. Right now, just search Geeks-a-Musing. Subscribe to us. We're going to start throwing some videos up there for the podcast here. I'm kind of soon. We need to try to get some video game footage up too of stuff. I might try to throw some stuff up here next
I
couple
think
weeks.
I recorded some Skyrim VR stuff that I was doing.
Yeah, see if I played that right now, I would projectile vomit all over the place. But yeah, so that's it. So
I
for
could play that game for hours.
I don't. It made me feel sick because I couldn't focus.
I wonder if you were at sea, if you get seasick.
I don't know because I don't get car sick. Like reading,
See,
I
that's
can
weird.
read in a car.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it had anything to do with the motion that made me sick, made me feel kind of sick and gave me a headache.
Is it visions?
Yeah, I think it was like we said.
I'm seeing things, man.
I thought I saw an angel in there.
I thought I saw an angel, and then she went down on me and unzipped my zipper. Wait, that was Ghostbusters.
Hey.
Joe, what's going on here?
That was Ghostbusters. Remember Ghostbusters? That happened to Dan Aykroyd.
What
were
you
weird
watching?
thinking? I wasn't thinking what you were thinking.
What's going on
We're
here?
on a weird rabbit trail right now.
Yeah, we're gonna put a stop to this
We're
right
gonna
now.
bounce out of that rabbit trail.
We're gonna go.
Hop to it.
Big things coming up 2018. Geeks-a-Musing. Check it out.
All right, that's it. We're gonna roll. We're gonna roll out. So this is for Geeks-a-Musing. This has been Nathan.
This is Ryan.
And the real PGizzle.
Be a geek, be a nerd, but don't be a dork.
Get your roll on.